Nice. Up and live. Fun stuff. Alright, so I have no clue how this mic is going. But we're gonna move forward. So we're just setting up our other live stream for TikTok. Alright. I just want to make sure.
Are you scrolling? Is it a sleeping again? It's okay.
No, I'm not scrolling, I swear.
Maybe you're...
Let's see here. What was it? Did it have actual... Did the sound actually work? This is what I want to see. That sounds pretty good. So I think the microphone for the TikTok stream was working, right? Which is wonderful. So we're gonna get that put together and have a dual stream situation. It's a little much, but I don't care. It's your fern. It's your fern. All right. Got it. Okay. No clue what that is. I'll do that later. Just gotta get used to this streaming thing. Sure, I don't know what a rose is. Anybody know what the heck a rose is? Okay. Anybody know what a rose is on this thing? No clue whatsoever. So we're just gonna see what we can do here. Okay. Go from yeah. Sure. Let's do all the things. Okay. So, just wanted everyone to know we're making some toys tonight. we got all the keychains to do, right, over here, a lot. All right, so we have to assemble some keychains. Then oh, no, wait. Okay, this one's going good. That's good. All right, so we got our more keychains 3D printing over here, as well as the Violent Vicky going right there. And Yucky Yellow Yarvin. And we're 3D printing a little stand, which I will show. This is kind of a lot of stuff. So I got the setup here. Got the Rode mic in the middle of the room. This is my little, 3D printing cave, right? But all right. So we're just gonna put this on here to be able to kind of get a whole. I don't know. All right. So in a bit, I'm gonna set it up so that I can show the process of making these keychains. I'm only gonna make a few, and then we'll kind of keep things going. All right. So kind of get that out the way. Good. Well, certainly want to watch out with this microphone. What I'm doing with it. Okay. All right. So we got that. I just need a cord for my TikTok cam, because we're going live on both like TikTok, Ampere Makes. We're going live on Ampere Makes on TikTok and Ampere Makes on YouTube in the Ampere Makes studio, building up a little TikTok presence, my friends. Creating some stuff, making some toys, bringing some joys, and all that jazz. Right? So, we have this going on right here. Maybe we'll set up a little stream stick. I don't know. Right. Well, let me get a little cord here. Okay. Because we also have the TikTok cam going, which I don't know how I deal with that. Gotta be very careful down here at this extension cord, this power strip, because it is running all of the 3D printers. They're just gonna power up the phone. I already got a restriction. What in the world? Your live visibility is restricted. Recommend your days. Why? What did I do? I don't get it. What did I do? Jeez. I gotta figure out the TikTok thing is like, I have no clue how to do the TikTok. They're so like restricted. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to make stuff. Like, give me a break. All right. Jeez. Yeah, jeez. What is going on? Okay. All right. I don't know what happened there. I think TikTok tried to hack into my account or something. Because they're restricting my thing while I'm building stuff, not letting me build my own products. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. I'm just going to put you on here. Because look at this, right? I'm trying to do like a TikTok recording over here. Oh, congratulations. I had one viewer. Yeah, well, you didn't let me do my stuff, right? Like, just let me live stream. If anybody knows how to do it, like, I'll do it. Like, just let me write multi-guest about me. Yeah, sure. Ampere makes Christian industrial designer, making toys for Jesus and building a factory in faith with monsterwares. Well, I don't know. All right, submit that. Sure, whatever. All right. So I don't know all the settings. Like, what do I need to tell them? Hey, buddies, I'm like, I'm not like selling. I'm just building my own product. Stop being so rude. You know, like just let me. Who can watch? Everybody? Yeah, sure. Client acquisition. I don't know. Ah. And now this cord's being unstable. Gotta figure out, like, I gotta get a better cord. Because now this cord fussy. Definitely wasn't as good as my Rode microphone cord. But we're doing okay. Alright. Let me just figure this thing out real quick. Ah! On section. Content disclosure. Disclose own brand. Right? Just, yeah. I'll disclose that I got my own brand, buddy. Alright? Yeah, sure. And you're just like, it's not AI generated. Right? We're going live. Alright, agree and go live. Okay? Cool. Alright, so we're up live. We're on the TikToks. But what I just want to kind of yeah. What I have to do tonight is I have to take some of these keychains, as so, and I have to take these keychains and then turn them into little monster keychains, right? So the ones that are completed will go into this little bag usually. We got a lot of these lying around. But there's one, right? So if I could just start off, I have all of these little guys that need to go on to a little keychain, right? Like that, like so. We have little monster keychains like that, and they're gonna go on there and then go into a little bag, right? I got a lot of work to do, and I don't want to do too much. So we're gonna keep going here, right? Put this camera. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. We're okay with that. Got this cord in the way here. It's a little funky. But it's out of the way, which is nice. So actually, that's a little better. All right, we're gonna do it like that. Those little cords out of the way. Okay, so I think for this guy, so I'm just gonna speed this. Oh, I need my watch. I'll be right back. Okay. So one thing I certainly wanted to do was time how long it takes me to get one of these keychains put together. So if I could do like 9 of these monsters, how long does it take me to get them done? All right. Something that is going to be a little difficult is going through these little guys. All right. So I may just start it off easy and removing support material on all these. So what I like doing all the time is setting a little 5-minute timer. All right. You get a lot done in 5 minutes if you know what you're doing. All right. And so we're gonna take this. All right. I don't want to do it. That's actually not a good monster. So these guys are probably going to be the easiest. So we're going to just start with Raw Rage here. Okay. Jeez. And yeah, some people say, "Oh, you gotta organize everything. You need to get out of here. I gotta move fast. I'm on a timeline, buddy. I'm on a timeline, buddy. Gotta get all this stuff sorted." Man, I really don't need to do all. There's no way I'm gonna sell all these guys, but we'll see. Nah, I can do it. All right, but it's a lot. I have a lot of characters here that I got to go through. So, so let's actually start out with a goofy green goblin here. I get obsessed with printing. Like, look at this. I have over 100 little monster keychains. They're all over the place. All right, taking up a lot of space. Taking up a lot of space, guys. Okay. Get this out. This is the little phone stands, right? I did some of those last night. Don't need any scissors right now. We'll post a note for if I got anything to go. But let me just get this scrap out of the way. So one thing is just, I think first things first, I'm just gonna get all the support material off of these guys. Like that's a decent enough goal that I can try, and hopefully maybe like 30 minutes or so. And just a cleanup, man, just like cleaning up my space took a little while. All right. don't need this guy here. Okay. All right. So, first things first, get this guy. I think, yeah, okay. Yeah, 1.5 minutes. All right, so that just pops out there, all right? Yep. So, all the cleanup, which is great. This guy, the Goofy Green Goblin, does not have a lot of cleanup, which is nice. Some of the other characters require a lot more cleanup, and you'll see that later on, where I'll be able to just show that a little bit more clearly. All right, this guy, yeah, he's clean. He's just a little bit of support material left over on that back ear. All right, same here, a little bit on that back ear, but I just kind of picked that off. I don't know about any of you, but all of these come with the books that I designed. If you haven't been following Aunt Pierre Makes, I do, Bible devotionals, things like that, right? I talk to people about Jesus. I design toys. I try and spread some joy in everything that I do. And my main joy is the joy making. I love creating things like our creator. All right. I've been doing it for quite a while as a professional industrial designer, and started this toy business in 2023. And it took me about a year to just do everything legal spiegel because, as a believer, I wanted to get everything put together properly so that I wasn't, being unfaithful with how I was actually approaching the business. So it took me a while to just do anything. Right. So that's 5 minutes right there. So we got a 5-minute timer. I already did 3, 4. All right. So we got more guys that go there. All right. So we take off that. So I don't know about you guys. Does anybody else? Keep on losing the camera here. Man. Hello. My go. I don't have any more C-ports. Like, I don't know if I could. I'm sure if I daisy chain, it's not going to be any better. Right. And like, just my connection is unstable. No clue. No clue with the GoPro, guys. No clue. All right. But in terms of 6, 7, I'm a little too old for that. All right, but we're gonna keep it going with removing the support material on these little keychains here. All right. But again, as I was saying, I share my Bible devotionals online, right? And if you follow me, all these little characters here have children's book stories that you can read on my website, auntpiermakes.com. I've been open that. See, look at that. It says restriction because I said my website. I literally told it I'm creating my own business, right? I don't get that. As soon as I say my website, it's hearing every single word I say. Like, yes, I want you to go to the website and read the books because they're joyous and they bring joy, right? Just follow me on TikTok. But I guess if I say anything outside of TikTok, they I literally just can't say my website at all, even though I set it up as, hey, like I am a creator. I'm selling my own products, so I don't get it. I don't know all the rules yet. I'm just trying to get ready for this vendor event at the Oceanside Lutheran Church. All right, and so the first characters that I'm kind of taking care of is the Goofy Green Goblin. I don't know if they're gonna ban me if I keep on saying my website, but you can follow me at Aunt Pierre Makes. All right, it's Aunt Pierre Makes everywhere, not just a website or anything like that. All right. So that's all that way. That one. So all these. This is the Goofy Green Goblin. Goes from gaffes to goodness. It's a little book about the emotion. I guess just a goofing off, right? The clumsiness. Right. We have something that we're called to. We're called to be wise, and we're called to be good stewards of what's been given to us, right? And if we are irresponsible, lazy, the Goofy Green Goblin kind of reflects how we can let our gaffes get in the way of doing good. If we're always trying to show off all the time, being a ham in class. I was a big ham in class. Like getting yelled at for talking too much, all that jazz. Right? But the Goofy Green Goblin certainly learns goodness in his gaffes. And let me show you the book. All right. So let me go. I'll be right back. That was 5 minutes. Perfect timing. So this is the Goofy Green Goblin book here, right? We have the Goofy Green Goblin, goes from gaffes to goodness. May the goofiness that goes too far be given over to a goodness that guides us towards greater goals. With graciousness, may we grow in generosity, giving glory to God, growing in gumption to go beyond grandstanding in front of others with goofs and gaffes, garnering genuine growth. Right? So that's really fun. You've got a flash goal. I don't know what that is. All right. Yeah. Start. Sure. Whatever. I'm just trying to do something in whatever. But either way. All right. Still trying to figure out this whole. Oh, and you get a little headband with each one, right? So you wear your headband. All right. I don't know if this could see me. But you get a little 3D printed headband with each book that goes there. Keep this going. Weird. We're running low on battery with the TikTok stream, but I don't mind. Appeal. All right. So we're gonna keep on going. Make appeals on TikTok for keeping me from doing my thing, man. Just let me be. All these rules, man. I don't like the rule guys, but yeah, we have to appeal to the principalities of the air, unfortunately. Or actually, it kind of almost goes down to like render unto Caesar what is Caesar. It's like if TikTok tells me I can't say anything other than I adore TikTok, I guess I'll go to do that. it's not the greatest, but they do provide a free platform for me to say nonsense, as well as proclaim the name of Jesus, which is wonderful. If you do things like that, you just keep going, right? How great is that to have a little free platform where I could share in the joy of making products, right? So I'll be posting a video on how these were actually made, these characters, because like I added a lot of stuff on the using Blender, right? For I added the keychain, I made some modifications, but these, right, with I used ChatGPT, essentially like take my original character here, and then I have it of a stand. So in the back of this book, there's a Goofy Green Goblin monster stand that I made, which is from these little acrylic phone stands that I designed in Fusion 360, and so I had them laser cut from a friend in Brooklyn, right? And then I took all of the artwork from these characters and put them into ChatGPT and told it to make me like a quick 3D model, essentially, right? Or I told it to do a digital character sheet. I just needed a character sheet so I could take the character sheet there and then throw it into Bamboo Labs, which is what these are printing on currently. All right. So these are all. If nobody knows, this is all my setup for the 3D printers is over here. All right. So I got the 3D printers running over there. All right. There's I guess can the YouTube see? Right. I don't know. Right. But YouTube's a little on a better rig than I got here going for TikTok. Yeah, I'm charging you, phone. I'm charging you. You're getting charged. All right. So. So I'm kind of like at a race for power. It's like, do I have enough power to keep on streaming on the phone and YouTube? I don't know. We're gonna keep going, right? Keep up the stream. We're doing it live, right? Oh no! Oh wow! This is so. Once we get we didn't start our timer, so. Oh gosh, it's already 9 o'clock. Shouldn't have taken my power nap, but I had to. And frankly, I shouldn't be doing all of these keychains either, because I do need to. I don't have too many other things to set up, frankly. Because I'm gonna be like using some of my things to just make a couple of keychains. All right, I just might as well should kind of get a lot of this out of the way. I don't know if we have any. No comments on YouTube. We're good. All right. Okay. Nice. It's interesting how there's always a one little spot, and it's consistent. Where in 3D printing, it's really consistent of where there's sort of like a little defect. Like here, it's like this back big ear continually has like a little bit of support material left over. All right. Which is I always find that interesting. All right. So I don't know if anybody else is like actual designers. You see these people on TikTok, they're like making a bunch of garbage, frankly, all the time. Like, yes, 3D printing stuff is garbage. Most of it. Especially when they don't even like 3D model their own stuff. That's why I find that it's always nice to find people that like are making their own products. What you see on TikTok Live a lot of the time is just people kind of people are just 3D printing dragons, right? 3D printing a bunch of dragons and stuff. Whereas I'm not necessarily 3D printing any dragons. I'm 3D printing my own little custom toys, right? I made up 3D, right? And then all of them have their an accompanying book with each character. So the vision for this, unlike a lot of other things, unlike a lot of other kind of 3D printing factories you see on TikTok, is that I do want to, which actually, yeah, the Wiglets, if you follow like Wiglets on TikTok, they have an actual factory, right? Which is so cool. And like they have an original product. That's the sort of thing I kind of want to do. But all these characters, though, they're not just gonna. All the characters are accompanied with stories, and 10% of the proceeds go to the National Alliance on Mental Illness for this character series. So I'm gonna be, writing books. So again, this is the Boohoo Bob, right? I'll do live readings of the books at some other time. If you do look on my TikTok account, I have some of the book reading events that I have done for these characters, right? This Boohoo Bob, I'll get a book here for you. So this is the Boohoo Bob Becomes Bold, right? The Boohoo Bob Becomes Bold character. There we go here. Right, maybe I'll just kind of put it like that. I don't know if everybody can see it. Nope, not everybody. All right. So this is the Boohoo Bob Becomes Bold for those on YouTube, right? May the burdens of broken-hearted blues be banished by bravely believing in the brightness beyond, binding your heart with a bigger boldness, knowing that bravery blooms when you break free from the bondage of those blubbering boohoos. So that's a Boohoo Bob character, all right? And then all of these books here were made. Oh gosh, I got the restriction again. Whatever. These guys, they don't like you. Can't say a single thing. Scaled live rewards? I don't know, man. Oi, oi. So, again, I have no clue the rules. If anybody can share a link of the rules and how you actually, promote a business without telling your own stuff. I literally told them I am an independent content creator. I have a business. Okay, I guess I got to set up like the W-2 account or something. I don't have time for that. I have a 9 to 5. Like, I got a life. I'm not trying to make it big on TikTok. I'm just, showing the process, maybe, I'm not trying to certainly like do live full time. That's crazy talk. I don't want to. I'm not a streamer. Jeez. Like I just like building stuff, frankly. And I guess if, I could make some content while I'm doing it, because I'm usually just sitting here in silence. But silence is a good thing. People don't get that. You need to be quiet in the Lord. I wake up in the morning and I do 10, 15 minutes of just being quiet. Being quiet and listening to what the Lord is bringing on your heart before you even go into prayer. So I got that really from the Hollow app. If anybody uses that, which is a Christian prayer app, I guess. I never downloaded it, but I listened to this podcast, and it was with the creator of the Hollow app. And the whole idea, like one thing that I certainly need to incorporate more in my life is the fasting. All right, where like I swim a lot. Again, if you follow the thing, I feel like I can't fast because I have to swim like 2 miles tomorrow in the freezing cold water in the bay, and I need my energy. I need it. But two things: you just kind of being quiet in prayer, not having your thoughts dictated by. Oh wow, we got some damage on this guy. Damage, defective. We got a defective. Boohoo. But not letting your thoughts be dictated by certain things, and sitting in silence certainly helps that. I do enjoy making in silence, and it. I don't know if it goes faster. I don't know. I feel like it's gone pretty fast. Just speaking, I've already done like what 40 minutes of YouTube live. All right. Oh wow, that's really done. That's donezo. Ugh. So yeah, there's no way I need to remove the support material on all these guys. I could actually, what I'll actually do is I'll get this one done here. All right. Like I really don't see the amount of foot traffic at this holiday center, dictating at this arts and crafts thing, dictating that I remove support material from over 20 different characters here. I do not see that as a productive use of my time tonight before the event. So I'm just gonna remove enough to have enough to show. Like at least I'll be able to show all the characters here. Which is with time sync, it takes me no time to sit there and just press a button and have these things pump out like crazy. But what I try and do with many of my 3D printing is as soon as it comes off the build plate, I don't like sanding. I don't like sitting there. I don't like painting. That's why I got the multicolor. If I could just UV print all these characters, oh, that'd be great. All right. I do not like having to sit there and spend hours disassembling. I don't even like doing this. Taking the support material off, this is not fun. I'd rather be like 3D modeling more. I'd rather be making more characters or doing some drawings than removing support material. Like, oh gosh, it's a mess. It's a mess. Right? Like I got a little boo boo. I got boo boo on my finger. Right? That's not fun. I didn't want to get a boo boo tonight. Like I don't even know how that happened. So it's 9:01. Yeah. So I don't see like I'm really lazy. Like I don't want to sit here and remove all this support material. But it must be done, right? Because if I'm going to show these characters, I have to put in the work, all right? Just as minimal as possible is certainly what I want to reach for at the moment, because I have a couple of other things that I really need to get done tonight. Things like I want to kind of put the drawings on the panel, and I need to put my books in bags. Because right now they don't even have a bag in them, which is going to be needed. Yeah, but I don't have that many books, unlike some other events that I've done, where I didn't print a crazy ton. I'm just trying to, it's the end of the year. I don't need to go splurging on stuff. I save up for something else for my, giving an attitude of gratitude. So I'm certainly going to be trying to give back a little bit. And all these characters do give back a little bit with 10% of all the sales that have been donated this year to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, where I have raised over $3,000 for NAMI, and I was able to do a walk in New York City. which is really nice. I like that. There we go. All right. Ah. I wonder if ow. Okay. Okay. All right. That is enough boohoo. I got a bunch there. That is enough boohoo bobs. So let me make a little build plate for these guys. Oh yeah. Yeah. Excusez-moi, mon amis. Wow. Yeah, 10 o'clock. So, oi, mate. That was pretty easy. They kind of came off pretty well, right? Yeah. So this is the Red Rob Rage, which is a really fun character. Oh wow, that came off really clean. So, this was my very first character created. All right. Not in the best time of my life, maybe, right? But let's certainly look at a year from now. A year ago, this was the first little Monsterverse character that was made. All right, started with a sketch, as most of my projects do. Just started with a sketch, and then turned into something pretty enjoyable, and big plans ahead as the next generation of toy makers for Jesus, right? So Monsterwares, I don't know if anybody knows, like, you know, do you love Jesus? Do you love making toys? Well, join us in that pursuit. Join us, and we'll do cool stuff. I'll teach you how to, 3D model and build things, and not sell a course because courses are silly. I got in a little argument. These maybe, just like all these people. You see so many coaches online nowadays. Like, everybody's selling a course. It's insane. It's like it's everybody's new get rich quick scheme. I damaged that a little bit. Like, everyone wants to sell you a course. I can't take it. I don't understand it. I don't have time to sit there and watch your silly course. I just need to do stuff, right? People need to make things. You need to stop watching courses. Like, we already have ChatGPT taking up our brains on, how to solve problems. Like, we just need to make cool stuff. You think Andy Warhol, like, well, Buckminster Fuller is not a good example because he was an actual professor, right? But all the great artists, all the great inventors, like, they taught, but they didn't make their money off of the teaching part. They did talks, I guess, right? But there's just this whole like flood of people that all they do is buy my course. I don't get it, and I'm not gonna. Right? Who's paying for courses? Is anybody on here paying for courses? Because I'm not. No way. Alright, whatever. Back to live goal. I don't know. Alright. Ugh. There's no way I'm going to do a course. Okay. But we're gonna stop this live. We'll start another one because I got restricted. Okay. So I just started another one on there. Wow, we're almost been going an hour. So started another live because TikTok restricted me. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about it. But we got this character, the Rob Rage, taking off support material and chilling. So I guess I'm just talking about Jesus. You know what? I should get my Bible. Let's go. Let's do that. So it's a little messy, but this is the Rob Rage character, right? May the ruminations and riling up of rage in your rather short time roaming this round planet be restrained through the realization that regarding others greater than yourself is far more rewarding. How wonderful is that, right? I love that character. But the Rob Rage learns restraint. So one thing that I'm gonna do, maybe cause a little bit of a mess, but prayer for wisdom and forgiveness. The chief musician Jeduthun, a psalm of David. I said, I will lift my ways, lest I sing with my tongue. I will restrain my mouth with a muzzle. While the wicked are before me, I was mute with silence. I held my peace, even from good, and my sorrow was stirred up. My heart was hot within me while I was musing. The fire burned when I spoke with my tongue. Oh wait, I could actually, I'm just going to use my little book stand here. Yeah. And get a little character book stand that I have lying around. What a wonderful thing. I didn't even think about doing this. This would be great. So this is a monster bit my book stand. All right, I have to put that away. Okay. This is a monster bit my book stand. All right, so I could go like this. Put my Bible right there. Right. Oh, nice. Okay. So I'll be able to do some reading as well as making. So reading and making. How great is that? Nice. So do a couple more of these guys. Where was I? All right. Where was I? I was mute with silence. I was mute with silence. I was held, my peace, even for good, and my sorrow was stirred up. My heart was hot within me while I was musing. The fire burned. How great is that with this and with this book? With this book is all about the burning of rage, right? The burning of rage in your rather short time roaming this round planet, right? So this is the Rob Rage, and how relevant it is that I speak of burning up while I was musing. So while you were sitting there lying around musing about life, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. Lord, make me to know my end. Oh wow. Make me to know my end. My purpose. It seems like in that sense. Make me to know my end, my purpose. Well, I know my purpose is to make stuff, that's for sure. Right? Make me to know my end. And there we go. And it was this measure of my days that I may know how frail I am. Indeed, you have made my days as a hand's breadth, and my age is as nothing before you. Certainly, every man at his best state is but vapor. Surely every man walks about like a shadow. Surely they busy themselves in vain. So are you doing that? Are you busying yourself in vain? Or are you taking hold of the day that's before you and setting it apart for God? All right? Are you being useful with your time? Are you using your time that you have on this planet to do good for the Lord? Right? Surely in vain. He heaps up riches and does not know who will gather them. And now, Lord, what do I wait for? My hope is in you. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Do not make me the reproach of the foolish. I was mute. I did not open my mouth because it was you who did it. Remove your plague from me. Or do you feel plagued? Do you feel consumed with the doubts of not knowing your end? The doubts of all those things, right? Remove your plague from me. I am consumed by the blow of your hand. When with rebukes you correct man for iniquity, if you make his beauty melt away like a moth. Surely every man is a vapor. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and give ear to my cry. I do not be silent at my tears, for I am a stranger with you, a sojourner, as all my fathers were. Remove your gaze from me, that I may regain strength before you. I go and am no more. Wow. That's it. We got a lot of characters there. So just gonna read this. Right. Faith preserving trial, Psalm 40. Right. To the chief musician, Psalm of David. I waited patiently for you, Lord, and he inclined to me, heard my cry. He also brought me up out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon rock, and established my steps. He was put a new song in my mouth, praise to our God. Many will see it and fear, and I'll trust in the Lord. Blessed is that man who makes the Lord his trust, and does not respect the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. Okay. Now, many, O Lord, my God, or are your wonderful works which you have done, and your thoughts toward us cannot be recounted to you in order. If I declare and speak them, they are more than can be numbered. Wow, how great is that? right? His mercies, his goodness is so great, it can't even be numbered. Can you number how many strands are in this little support material? No. Well, the Lord is even more innumerable and more gracious. Because even this, even like all these little tendrils, all these little lines that have been made, you can't count them up, I'm sure of that, right? Maybe the computer can, but can it count even the breaks that have happened in the midst of this, the complications that have happened in developing this process? No, right? It's innumerable, all the amazing things that have come before us. All right, so let me get rid of this support material real quick. Ta-da! Okay. So, we're gonna put aside, we got these other characters here, but I'm gonna get some the other ones. I'm gonna remove some support material on my purple character, which I'll get the book. I'll be right back. So this is the Violent Violet Vicky. The Violent Violet Vicky's Vision of Virtue. Right? So for this character, we have Violent Violet Vicky's Vision of Virtue. May the violence within us be vanquished by a vision with great vivacity, valuing vulnerability and volunteering to bring others with us to victory. Others along with us to victory. We must veer away from viciousness and venture valiantly into valleys of virtue. Okay. Viewing every challenge as a vehicle for vibrant revitalization within our communities. I really love the artwork on this character, right? Going from this vision of virtue into valiant volunteering. Right? First page. Right. Violent Violet Vicky, the overhand volleyball virtuoso of the Valencia Volcano Valley volleyball team, valued victory above all, even if violence was evident. Right? Violence, in Vicky's view, was only a vessel for the venting of emotions, and if others came between her and victory, a volleyball could very quickly veer towards them at a vicious velocity. And then we have the vagabond, the vagabond vulture over here. Upon reaching the vertex, the vagabond vulture vividly voiced, "Vicky, oh Vicky, you oh so violent villager of the Valencia Valley, your vigor which vexes the valley, and the value you place on victory above virtue will verily leave you void of valor and vanquished by this volcano's violent vibrations." Right, so that's that character right there. Ugh. So we're going to continue reading the Psalms and doing some disassembly. Right? So where I left off was, blessed the man who makes his trust in many, O Lord, my God, are your wonderful works, right? Which you have done, and your thoughts toward us cannot be recounted to you in order. I would declare and speak of them. They are more than can be numbered. Sacrifice and offering you did not desire. My ears you have opened. Burnt offerings and sin offering you did not require. Then I said, behold, I come. In the scroll of the book it is written of me. I delight to your will, O my God, and your laws within my heart. I have proclaimed the good news of righteousness in the great assembly. Indeed, I do not restrain my lips. O Lord, you yourself know, and I have not hidden your righteousness within my heart. I have declared your faithfulness and your salvation. I have not concealed your loving kindness and your truth. For the great assembly, do not Withhold your tender mercies from me, O Lord. Let your loving kindness and your truth continually preserve me. For innumerable evils have surrounded me. My iniquities have overtaken me, so that I am not able to look up. They are more than the hairs of my head. Therefore my heart fails me. Be pleased, O Lord, to deliver me. O Lord, make haste to help me. Let them be ashamed and brought to mutual confusion, who seek to destroy my life. Let them be driven backward and brought to dishonor, who wish me evil. Let them be confounded because of their shame. Who say to me, aha, 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 aha. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let such as love your salvation say continuously, the Lord be magnified. But I am poor and needy, yet the Lord thinks upon me. You are my help and my deliverer. Do not delay, O God. Wow. That's Psalm 40. Wow, I already read like three chapters of Psalms, right? If you read maybe like a psalm a day, I tell you, you don't even need to read a whole chapter. I love reading the Bible, but you don't need to read a whole chapter, right? Just little by little, every day, little by little, in every way, my Jesus is changing me. Little by little, every day, little by little, in every way, my Jesus is changing me. Right? So, Psalm 41. Man, what I got here? Right. The blessings and suffering of the godly, to the chief musicians, a psalm of David. Blessed is he who considers the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. So I think that comes a lot down to, the Lord asks us to tithe, right? If we're not, and he plans to bless us in that tithing when we consider the poor. For those that do not consider the poor, consider the things that are needed, right? Now, there's some difficulties there. People need to make their own way, right? You can't blindly support somebody who is living in sin, but grace and second chances are always indeed needed. Oh, we got a little scratch on that one. Get that off the side. All right. So, to the blessings, a psalm of David. Blessed is he who considers the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of need. Yeah. The Lord will preserve him and keep him alive, and he will be blessed on earth, and you will not deliver him to the will of his enemies. The Lord will strengthen him. Oh, his bed of illness, you will sustain him, and on his sick bed. I said, Lord, be merciful to me. Heal my soul, for I have sinned against you. Heal my soul, for I have sinned against you. Where is that? My enemies speak of the evil of me. My enemies speak evil of me. When will he die, and his name perish? And if he comes to me, he speaks lies. His heart gathers iniquity to itself. When he goes out, he tells it. All who hate me whisper together against me. Against me they devise my hurt. An evil... Ouch! An evil disease, they say, clings to him. And now that he lies down, he will rise up no more. Even my own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, who ate my bread, has lifted up his heel against me. But you, O Lord, be merciful to me, and raise me up, that I may repay them. But this I know,
that you are well pleased with me, because my enemy does not triumph over me. As for me, you uphold me in my integrity and set me before your face forever. So I love that, right? Like all this turmoil, the difficulty that King David was going through, right? The enemies that were beset against him. He knew that the Lord protected him because they did not overcome him, right? Even though you go through the trials, you're still there for another day. You're still there to be able to praise the Lord and do good work for him, right? So know that each new day, right, you're being merciful and but you, O Lord, be merciful to me and raise me up that I may repay them, right? I'm not a big fan of the repayment part, but the repayment comes from the Lord, right? All right. Psalm 42. Yearning my God in the midst of distresses. To the yearning my God in the midst of distresses, to the chief musician in contemplation of the sons of Korah. Okay, got a little notification. But everyone who hasn't joined, I'm putting together these little toys, right? I do like a 3D printing, right? I designed all these toys, and this is the Violent Vicky's Vision of Virtue right here. But I'm just doing some Bible reading along as I'm kind of getting the support material off of these little guys, right? Okay. To the chief musician, a contemplation of the sons of Korah. As the deer pants for water, for the water brooks, so pants my soul for you, O God. My soul thirsts for you, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before you, God? My tears have been my food day and night, while they continually say to me, where is your God? When I remember these things, I pour out my soul within me. So do you pour out your soul when you say, oh, where is the Lord God in this moment? Where is he leading me? What are the things that he puts before me? All right. Can I truly trust in God even when I feel low, even when I doubt? Can I place my trust in him alone or on my enemy's thoughts? Okay. When I remember these things, I pour out my soul within me. For I used to go with the multitude. I went with him to the house of God, with the voice of joy and praise, with a multitude that kept a pilgrim feast. Why are you cast down, O my soul? And why are you disputed within me? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him, for the help of my countenance. O God, my God, O my God, my soul is cast down within me. Therefore, I will remember you, for I will remember you from the land of the Jordan, and from the heights of the Hermon, from the hill of Mizar. Deep calls unto deep at the noise of your waterfalls. All your waves and billows have gone over me. The Lord will command his loving kindness in this daytime. In the nighttime, and in the night, his song shall be with me. A prayer to the God of my life. I will say to the God, my rock, why have you forgotten me? Why do I go mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? As with a breaking of my bones, my enemies reproach me while they say to me all the day long, where is your God? Why are you cast down, O my soul? And why are you disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him, the help of my countenance and my God. All right. So that's enough of the Violent Vicky there. All right. We're going to go ahead and disassemble some yucky yellow Yarvins. But man, this box is pretty pretty full. Oh man. Got a lot of stuff over there. All right. So for now,
I think I'm gonna kind of pause this stream here. I've been going on YouTube for about an hour, and I need to take a break. So I just encourage these guys to follow, start reading Psalms. I'll pick back up at Psalm 43 when I get back from a little snack break. So a 5-minute snack break. See you guys. Ugh. All right, peace out, stream. Whoever's watching, we are. We're calling it a little break. We're gonna start up another one in a little bit, but or not. No, we're keep on streaming. We're gonna keep streaming. All right, we're gonna go to the printers here. This is going to be a marathon stream. Okay, folks, we are going to take a little 7-Eleven break. I'll be back with snacks, all that jazz. But gotta take a little hiatus. Whew. But we're keeping the stream going. We're not ending the stream. Never ends. Yeah. All right. I don't know, folks. I gotta end the stream, and in the stream, I gotta get a snack. All right. Well, yeah. Time to take a little 7-Eleven break. We gotta go to 7-Eleven and pick up some snacks. I only want to stay up for like 2 more hours building this stuff, but we did get a lot of keychains ready to go. I think I'm just gonna maybe remove the support material on a couple more Gilman Gardens, but that is good to go. Man, we got a lot of work done. So we'll keep it going. My 5-minute timer is up. And I'm going to turn off the stream here. Wah, 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 wah. All right. Peace out, folks. And just remember, in all things, all right, bring glory and honor and praise to Lord Jesus Christ. All right. Peace out.